You cannot expect me to hear from you and conclude that Sherry is an evil woman.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. No, no, no. I voice my opinion. Like I said, it's not for anyone to make who's telling the truth or whatever. We have the facts. The fact is there's no justification for me to not see or speak to my son for a year and a half.
You are right. You are right.
That's it. Her life's not in danger. Because I don't want to be with her, her life's in danger. You know what this is about? She just doesn't want me knowing and seeing what's going on. Aside from the fact, like I said, that she's jealous of my son. And that's why I started from the beginning and said, you know, like, I'm emotional and I'm upset and I'm angry.
Can I ask you a question, sir? Can I ask you a question? When Sherry took in for you, when she has your first baby, why did you tell Sherry to abort it?
First of all, yeah. Why is it that it was my decision? We are in Europe. It's her body. It's her choice. She made the decision. She needs to live by it. And let me tell you something else. I don't want to talk about this dead baby because that baby's dead. And if that baby were here, I wouldn't have this baby here right now that I'm fighting for. So I'm talking about this baby, the one that's alive, the one that's real. That's the only one that counts to me. If she's regretting getting an abortion, that's on her. Me, I don't regret anything because I got this baby here. So what I don't understand is, if I'm such a terrible guy that forced her to get an abortion, why'd she get pregnant again?
Okay, that's nice.
I mean, think of just basic logic. Like,
listen to me. When she took in for you the first time, she aborted it, and you begged her to come back to you. You begged.
Wait a minute.
This is my live stream, Mr. Dennis.
No, I want to answer that. Yes, I reached out to her.
Wait, Mr. Dennis, wait. You did not answer my first question. You listen to me. When you have problems with Sherry that lure her to the abortion of the first child, you apologized for what you did to her and told her that you loved her, that she should come back into your life. When she came, she took in this one for you. This your son now that you are fighting for. She took this one for you.
Yeah.
When she took this one for you, what happened next? What happened?
Dude, she's the one that she went crazy. Okay. She started acting crazy. Me, that's the whole thing. She's trying to say that I don't want the child. She's insane, bro. I've been to every doctor's appointment. I've supported her. I've given her the money. I do everything. I don't know what else to do. Like, how else do you show that you're there? I was there through 9 months of pregnancy. I was there when my son was born. What is this conversation we're having? These are the delusions of a crazy person. He doesn't like going around saying that I don't want my son. I mean, really, what a lunatic. And she's going in there and saying that to these people and in court.
Let me tell you,
listen, wait. You asked the question.
Okay, sorry.
Not that it matters.
Okay, I want to talk.
He asked me a question and everyone's saying I won't answer the question.
Let me just say something. Enogie, sorry. Good evening. Good evening, everyone. You know, Enogie, let me tell you one thing about manipulator. Hold on. I know saying a man. Enogie, you know me say they support women die. But you see for this one, they see more not fake for this place.
Yeah.
All these women.
Who drop Goya? No. When I let Goya come speak, Goya is the lawyer for Mr. Dennis, according to what Goya said. Goya, if you don't talk finish, I'll show you evidence of bites of abuse.
Listen, hey, that's not fair because I have videos too, and we're not going to do that because nobody from their side, from the court or social services, would even watch my videos. They didn't even talk to me or anything. Bro, what you're allowing her to do is how she manipulated the situation.
Enogie, talk.
Her life's not in danger.
It's okay.
Nobody's looking like.
Wait, Daniel, stop. Enogie, please let me talk. Just give me like.
Goya, wait. Mr. Dennis, what makes you feel that she can manipulate me? Do you think I'm a baby?
No, you don't get it, bro. When somebody gives you a video, it's a tiny little moment in something bigger that's going on. Yeah. And they can pick and choose which part they want to show you. It's not fair. It's not the way you do it. Here's the point. It's not about the argument.
You are doing right now. You are telling us what we want to hear. You have not one day told us that you maltreated her, that you abused her. That is the same thing you are doing now, mister.
No. I mistreated her and abused her. Listen, wait, stop. You see, this is the problem, is that we argue and we fight for 6 straight months, but it turns into Dennis is the abuser. No, you can't fight with me for 6 months and say nasty things to me all the time, every day, and then turn around and say how you're the victim when she was up in here taunting me with the papers from social services, how she was going to take my kid and leave. If I was a threat to her, why didn't I do something to her right then and there? Listen, this is a false narrative that she's creating. And this is why I told you, don't give her space.
Hold on, hold on, let me talk. Hold on, sorry. And okay, just give me 2 to 3 minutes. See, and okay, this is a manipulative. This lady is a very manipulative. And okay, we are the relationship when we say man, they beat us, small, not fake.
Man, why are the job go here again? Oh, man, let's go here talk now. Yes, we are the relationship when man they beat us. Okay, continue. Yes, man they beat us.
But you asked me something that I wanted to answer about how that happened when she got pregnant the first time. Let me tell you.
What did it happen? Because I not get right to talk to and want support. What did it happen now? You not go tell me what I want support now. You get your own opinion, I get my own opinion. What did it happen now? Must I support you to not the support? Wanna stop this thing, moderator, I beg. May I talk now? See, and again, this man need opportunity for his child. And again, this thing when this lady they bring, can't they give you evidence? They are no more together. You get what they try to talk. You see me. Majority of night, we even say when they date black, you get me. When you know when one person don't tired or they bring proof, that they do record, so try to get full custody. If not me, I go still do one. You get what they try to
do it for this 6 months, provoking me and manipulating to make a little video.
Hold on, can I just finish, please? This man, I don't know the kind of proof when this man they bring they come or Enogie. The proof when this girl they bring they come. Now what did they prove me? Say okay, the man they talk many words to her. You they get me? They fight each other, they insult each other. This thing has nothing to do with it. They don't already date Josh case. This man, they talk about abortion, more talk about that part. As a woman, madam, a person they force me, you go remove Pikin. Who never date man? Let me finish it here. I forgot to pick me interrupt me. Good let me finish. I will not disrespect me like that. Let me finish my statement.
You if you don't want
not
to
disrespect me. I say God
beg you. Let me finish. I disrespect you. Kind of a human being.
Let me finish. Let me finish yourself. Get the fuck off. Let me finish before you talk your own. Because yesterday they support now that they.
Enogie, pick me, human being. You be.
Say make I finish before I talk. I not insult you. So not try me here. You get me. Yeah, you know they fuck you say preach.
Quick talk. Oh, I want the TV don't come and learn at the same time. I want to pick. More than listening. Now this man carry wife on social media. If the woman decides to send me evidence and she know what come up, that is
Enogie. Yeah, thank you. Let the woman come.
Wait, stop. One second. Stop.
This is not two people.
This is why everyone's dropping you.
Chance, can I finish, please? Chance, you just calm down. Chance, you just wait.
Defending you.
I know, but I wanted to say something.
Let me finish, Chance, please. Enogie, more not fake, I don't get sorry to use with my daddy. We did this TikTok where you and your wife, but now two see they together.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that they get me. No relationship. You never shout, cause this one, papa will go cause mama, but now still they together. But now the bad part now when the woman call they get evidence to get record, the man they tell you so you go remove Pikin the first one. Now person they force me you go remove Pikin. Which Nigeria boy, majority of all these single mothers when they talk, you they hear me. Their baby father don't tell them they go remove their first Pikin, but they will decide to keep her. This man not being go tell her say make you go take medication. Now she choose to take medication. You they get what you they try to talk. It is your choice. What did this man need? They no get a bear not vest. What did this man need? Now how you go take the sick Pikin? All this evidence. Enogie now wait now I say go beg you Enogie. Okay, I hear you. I hear you, sir.
This woman go take me. I tell you, that one.
No,
There two. When me and my wife get issue, she didn't admit say I love my wife. My wife admits say she love me.
Because now one come back together. Now two people went decision to let go back. Enogie.
This man wait. This man they let me know. Don't think talk, maybe believe. Don't think woman talk, maybe not believe. Where's the work?
The woman not come up, explain. Enogie wait now. Who the manipulator?
Already.
Enogie
don't send me.
Okay.
What I need to hear, what I need to know. Because the woman carry your husband come. Now the man carry that to social media. I'm not going to say that my life video. You don't ever see Igbo. You don't ever see so Igbo come my life video. This is the best Igbo you don't ever come my life video. Because they explain.
Because you want to see children. Enogie wait. May I tell you one thing? Enogie not best. Enogie.
Wait first go here. Now black person they carry wife because social media.
Okay, because he reach you bought on now. Okay, you not get right to take
what they do. Damn, let me one play so when the man don't want me to play, I'm go play because the man know what they do. He know say Spanish not go work that time because of the too much of threats. When you don't give the woman, God
except that one.
What again?
Except that one, okay. May you play more with the Sian and Enogie now.
Where am I?
Play more with the Sian. More with the
Oyibo Yeah, no, they hear me. They say, "By your phone."
I didn't hear you.
Oh, no, they hear me. Oh, Salubwa. No, they hear me.
We dey hear you Enogie.
But when they talk say, "By your phone is low." More than loud, my phone come and say, "Where am I no matter?" A weekend I will hear that. Where am I permit? Why so I'm permit? Where am I no matter? Where am I for low? Loud, they understand the way. This is the life of two adults where we need to listen to.
Yeah.
Not be say the man go talk, we go say okay. If we reach one want to talk about the woman, he go say no.
If
Let's not talk about the woman.
Dennis, who is the manipulator?
Who's the manipulator?
Yes, I want to know.
You heard from her own mouth. Yes, the other day on the show.
We haven't heard anything about her marriage.
She was speaking. The mother of my son was speaking and said, they won't tell him where the kid is because she went to social services and got them on her side. And she even told everyone they took her side without doing an investigation.
Dennis, that was
she
not what
went
I asked
in there.
you.
She went in there behind my back for months.
Dennis, that was not what I asked you. I asked you who is the manipulator. Dennis, you are the one manipulating things here.
How am I manipulating things? Listen, I'm not here for judgment. I'm not here to win anything. I just want the location of my son. That's all I want. How is that manipulation? I want the location of my son. It was the other people that were saying bad things about the mother of my son.
Manipulator, Dennis, you are a big manipulator.
You don't know that.
Calling her a manipulator.
How do you know that? How do you know that?
It's what you're doing.
No,
what you're doing.
No, all I want is the location of my son.
You cannot get the location for your character. You cannot get it, bro.
It's not. You don't know. You don't know anything. This is a year and a half of me not seeing my son and being broken and upset. Nobody has the place to say who's telling the truth and who's lying, because none of you know what the truth is. None of you know what the lie is. You don't know. And little videos and this and that. This is the game that the manipulator plays. I have video. She said this is not court. We're going to court. Oh, but here's a little video for you. And then she even admits to everybody that social services took her side without doing an investigation. They never even spoke to me. They never even asked me what was going on. She left my house, and then I was still seeing my son on the weekends and for the times that I have to see him. And then she took it upon herself to not allow me to see the child. And they backed her because she did what she's trying to do with Enogie. And after 6 months of living with me, trying to drive me crazy, telling me every day that I'm not loved and I'm not worthy and I'm not good enough, this and that. She has videos of me telling her, fine, leave, go. I don't want to be with you. You know what? I don't see how that justifies her saying that she's afraid of me and that I can't come near my son or her because I don't want her living in my house, telling me that she hates me and how worthless I am and that she's leaving me and I'm never going to see my son and she's running off with another man. Listen, no man would put up with that.
Okay. Thank you so much.
She's lucky I didn't beat on her. She's here telling you that she's abused. She was up in here trying to do everything to push me over the edge so she could have her little videos.
Mr. Dennis.
Listen.
Wait, I ask you a question. I want you to answer me now. Answer me. When you denied the first child, did you accept this second child that is alive now?
Okay, let me tell you something else. I did not deny the first child. Let me explain to you the situation on this first pregnancy, which to me is a waste of time speaking about, because if we would have had that child, we wouldn't have this child. That child was in April of 2021. My son was conceived in August of 2021, literally 5 months later. So let's talk about the first time she got pregnant. Me and her hadn't talked in 6 months, okay? And it was Valentine's Day, February 14th, 2021. And I said, okay, whatever. And so I started calling her and I was like, hey, what are you doing tomorrow? And she said nothing. So I was like, hang out with me. So I took her out to dinner to a nice Argentinian steakhouse place. And then we hung out. She came back to my flat. And it was the first time we were together in like 6 months. Well, during the dinner, we were drinking wine and she doesn't drink. And she told me like, oh yeah, I was dating this guy and then I was dating this other guy and blah, blah, blah. Okay. So we hang out on the 14th of February and on the 1st of March, she tells me she's pregnant. Well, I told her, I was like, hey, we were at dinner together and you told me you were just dating like 2 other guys within a couple weeks or a month before this. And also, the other thing that is the more important part of it, bro, I had already decided to leave Spain. I already had a job and a plane ticket to go back to California. And she was giving, like, I have no reason to say I had 500 euros in my bank account at this time. I was like broke. And I told her, I'm going back to California. Like, I don't have money, this, that. You don't, I'm like, I haven't seen you in 6 months and you're pregnant. And you know what? It wasn't even an argument or anything. It was like, she agreed with me. Okay. And what I can tell you is that, like, she had told me that she had been with at least 2 other people within the last couple weeks or a month or something. She was dating some guy and then dating some other guy. So I hadn't seen her in 6 months, bro. We were together one time in 6 months, and then she tells me she's pregnant. I'm already going back to California. So I went with her to the clinic. I fucking supported her. There was no I forced her to go get an abortion or whatever. Like, she. And then here's the other thing. Like, she's trying to say also, like, maybe not to you or here, but she said it in court and to social services that I don't want our son, the son we actually have, that I tried to deny the pregnancy. This woman is insane, or her memory doesn't work, because when I was in Oakland, and like you said, because she's telling the truth, yes, after being back in California for a month,
yeah.
It wasn't even like my life was going good there. It wasn't like my life was going bad. It was going good. But yes, I genuinely missed her. And I felt bad. I was like, okay, maybe that was a mistake. Maybe I should have stayed in Spain and made it work and gave up on whatever I was doing here. But again, the fact that we're talking that I have to defend that I wanted my own son, bro. When I called her and reached out to her and told her, yeah, I feel bad or whatever, then we both agreed to be together, that I would come back to Spain, and I told her I would get her pregnant. I said, so how now she can say that I don't want my son or I denying my son? It's just, it's ridiculous. Like I already said before, like, oh, I didn't want a child with her, so I got her pregnant twice.
Mr. Dennis, do you have a video where she abused you?
Bro, listen to me. There's lots of I have medical records. I have photographs. I have police statements. I have court records, bro. This is undeniable. What she has tried to go to court with, and they threw it out. So why she's trying to represent it to you as evidence that's of a crime or that I did something wrong is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Listen.
If I don't believe every other thing that she told me today, I will believe the fact that the social in Spain told her to flee away from you.
Okay, here's the other thing. It wasn't social services. It was also the feministas. She's been involved with them before she went to the office here. See, she's not telling you everything. And especially she's leaving out the part about her boyfriend that's helping her. Okay, so listen. She went to social services, bro. Social services didn't come to her. She went to them, all right? And she's the one that said all these things about me. She said, bro, you know what? I should just share the court document with you. I just don't know if I can because the case is still open and there's data privacy.
I am not going to post it on media. You can share it.
So this is social services after a year and a half after they.
I want to show you something. Do you remember this day, Mr. Dennis?
What? Yeah, but why aren't you getting your Bahama? Why aren't you getting your Bahama?
Because it's finished.
No. Oh, pause it. I remember this video. And let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Isn't it interesting that she's smiling in the video? She's laughing in the video. Yeah. Not only that, when does the video start? What am I doing when the video starts? You saw the video, you showed it to me. What am I doing?
You want to leave the house.
I'm packing my bags, bro. So what does that tell you? That tells you there was a whole argument before that. So where's that? Where's that video? You know what I mean? Don't allow you and your show to be manipulated. Look at the video, bro. I'm packing my bags and leaving because I'm not going to fight with a pregnant woman.
Mr. Dennis, what led to the argument that made you to pack your loads and go away?
Bro, that's not the first time that I had to do that.
Particular one. This one, what led to the argument?
Well, I don't know the date of it. I don't know the date. I know it's 2021, probably October-ish, because that's when the real problem started with her. She got pregnant in August, and by like the end of September, October, she was fucking acting crazy, telling me I need to be giving her money and putting 1,000 euros in her bank account every month. Just crazy shit, bro. Crazy stuff.
Just crazy shit, bro. Just crazy shit, bro. Just crazy shit, bro. Is that the question? Is that the answer to my question? I have asked you 3 questions. You have not even answered.
I can't remember an argument from 4 years ago.
But you remember everything she did to you.
No. I briefly listen. There's 6 years. There's 6 years of arguments. That particular argument, do I remember what happened? I can tell you this much. I packed my bag and I went to stay with my friend Dustin in Matore. I know that. And then I came back after a couple weeks. And even while I'm gone, I still send money and pay the rent. I know that much. Dude, you know how many arguments we've had? You know how many times I've had to move out to leave the house? How many times? I have to rent a house from my Jamaica, rent a room from my Jamaican friend in Raval all the time. You know? So like, this is the whole thing. Even your video, bro, look at the video. It's like, she's smiling in the video. Like this is the thing. It's like she's showing you a video that she's a victim and she's smiling in the video.
This one, you cannot remember what happened. Okay, I agree with you that you cannot remember what happened. It's fine. It's okay.
No, not exactly. Maybe. Possibly. All I know is
what happened on this day. Now, all you can remember on this day is that you were packing your loads out of your house because
I know this. I packed, and that wasn't the first time, because the very first time that I had to pack my things and go, what happened? We were arguing for like hours, and this is, I mean, right in the beginning of the pregnancy, before this video that you have here.
What led to the arguments,
bro? I'm telling you, maybe it was listen, you know what? Here's the deal. I now, like I was saying from when I first started, is that I was angry and I'm angry and upset. And I can't let that cloud my judgment, because 2 things can be true at the same time. I can be angry and upset and still love the mother of my son. Okay? She can be a bad and evil. But here's the thing. She's bad and evil, not to everyone. It's like she picks and chooses the time and place. And she's just chosen to be terrible to me for a really, really long time. Well, there's more things that I'm finding out, like complaining about me to everybody constantly for years behind my back. On the day of that argument, the one you have the video of, I don't remember the exact cause or the date, but I know this, it wasn't the first time. The first time we were arguing for hours, and I finally said, you know what? Because she was saying, it was basically her asking me for money, her demanding money from me, demanding that I put 1,000 euros every month in her bank account. And I was like, dude, I pay all the rent and I buy all your food and I buy you anything else you need. Like, I give you money to send to your family in Nigeria when you ask for it. Like, you know what do you mean I need to give you 1,000 euros in your bank account? Like, what are you talking about? And this was an ongoing thing about me giving her money and that I'm not doing enough and giving enough to her. So the first time that we were arguing really bad, I was like, all right, I'm going to stay at my friend's house for like a week or 2. She wouldn't let me leave. She was holding me there for like 40 minutes until I screamed for help and a neighbor called the cops.
She hold you for 40 minutes.
She would not let me leave the flat. And then when the police came, she was telling them, to the Los Mozos, like, yeah, he needs to give me money, blah, blah, blah. The Mozos pull me aside and they're like, dude, they're like, you know who this girl is? I'm like, yeah, I've known her for years. I know who she is. And they're like, run. They were like, dude, run. This is going to be a huge problem for you. Me? What am I supposed to do? It's already, like you're saying, we already went through this in April and now like she's pregnant and it's not going good. Okay, and now, so that was the first time. That video that you sent, I believe, was the second time that I had to leave.
Dennis, now you said you want your child. You want to be in the life of your son.
Minimum, I want to be an equal part of my life, of my son's life. But the way that she's acting, he should not be living with her.
Okay, you want to have a 50-50 rights?
No, that's what I offered her when she was here. And this is part of the thing, that she's manipulating you, because I knew she was leaving. She told me what she was doing. She was taunting me and trying to get me to lose my, to do something stupid. And I refused. I was like, fine. I'm like, if it's going to happen, it's going to happen. bro, like, I tried to pull her aside, like aside from the argument that was going and be like, look, I just want 50-50. I just want an equal part of my son's life. I begged her, please, if you leave here, don't make it hard for me to see my son. You know what she told me? She said, if you thought I made it hard on you before, wait and see how hard I'm going to make it for you. Now, Enogie, if she had told me, I'm going to make it impossible for you to see your son, like you'll never see him again, maybe I would have shut up and sat down and done what she said.
Okay.
But she didn't really break it down for me like that and say, you know, like, oh, you'll never see him again. She was just saying things like, I'm going to go to another man and showing me like photos of her boyfriend or whoever she's talking to on the internet. Just the same stupid thing she'd been doing the whole time that I've known her. And so,
you know what?
So me, I didn't do nothing. What was I going to do except say, fine, do your worst to me.
Okay. I have asked you a lot of questions, but no answer, but it's fine.
No, I was trying to answer your question. I want 50% custody. That's what I wanted because that's what's best for my son. But she refuses to do that.
Now, you and your ex-wife or ex-girlfriend, because I know you did not marry her legally here in Spain. Now, before you come on media to say you want your child, that we should help you to tell her to bring your child.
No, you should just tell me where she is. I'll go get him.
No. Before I would
the law is that I should know where he is, where he lives.
The law cannot tell you where she is. The law.
No. The law is that I'm supposed to know where he lives. She is using social services to avoid what she didn't tell you. What she also didn't tell you was she also was a little misleading when she goes, Dennis has taken me to court twice. No, actually, we have 3 open court cases. And we've had 2 court dates on the one case. The 2 other cases are being stalled out because we don't know where she is. And we're not moving forward with the civil case.
The Spanish government do not know where your baby mama and your son is. They don't know.
No, not true. She told you, bro, I watched there's multiple people that are reposting from your show. On TikTok, on Facebook, okay?
I'm celebrating from my space. So
yeah. So there's replays of what she said to you, and she told you. She goes, the reason they won't give Dennis Busca is because social services is on my side because I went to social services and they didn't even do an investigation. They just went right on my side. She said that, and then she went on to say the reason that she can do that is because she said 2 police came to where she is. Because they know where she is. She said it on the show. So social services, she got them on her side. And what's funny is that I've been through this for years with her. And we were going to a different office in Badalona, and they switched it because I moved into this flat. When we were in Badalona, they were the ones that were helping me and warning me, like, be careful, you know, like she's trying to take the kid away from you.
When was that? When?
Since my son was born. My son was born in May of 22. Listen, she also left out the fact that the child services opened a case on my son before he was born because she was endangering his life while the baby was in her stomach. Because what did she do? In this month, so with the whole reason that I'm here is because of this story with Soso. But how did this story transpire? Brother, listen, I told you my mom passed away. Within 1 week of me finding out that my mom had died, this monster, she's a monster, insulted my dead mother and insulted my family, telling me, I don't know why you're crying. It's not like you love your mom. What the fuck? What? So there you go. Instead of, and you see the evidence in your own video, instead of fighting, I packed my bag. Go stay in the extra room at my Jamaican friend's house. Because I'm not going to fight with a 7-month pregnant woman. Okay? That was the 7th of February. All this drama, her getting in a fight with Glory, Esther locking her out of the, cutting the electricity and the water, subsequently locking her out of the house. She also forgets to mention that the bad man who abandoned her, who do you think she called when she went back to the flat and she was locked out? She called me, and I came there and brought a locksmith who cut the lock off. And she got back in, and I paid and put a new lock on the door. Okay? So that's all of this. The lockout, the electricity, her Glory telling her she don't want her to live there, her going to Soso to get an akupa, this whole mess. Bro, I was gone I was stayed in that room. I was back like the 3rd of March. In 3 weeks, bro, she managed to completely destroy her living situation, her everything. Okay? So it's always my fault. But I'm the one that, like, I come back and I'm like, call Glory, and Glory's like, I'm not taking your money. She's like, you need to move out. And when you move out, you pay me the months that you're living there. So I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Like the whole reason that I was here was because of this story of her with So and this money that she wants to get. But so before I moved back into the house, so here's the thing, is like, I try to be a good person, and I felt sorry for her because so she calls me when I'm staying not out of the house. Okay. She calls me one morning again, demanding 1,000 euros from me, that I put 1,000 euros in her account. I told her that wasn't happening. That was at 9 o'clock in the morning. By 11:30, 12, I come out of the building down into the street. She was waiting for me. She was stalking me for like 2 hours, waiting for me to come out of the building. I come out of the building. She grabs me, clips me in the mouth with her cell phone, cuts my lip, and just starts with her craziness. Literally, I mean, I understand she was pregnant. We're fighting. But, bro, this was over the line. As usual, over the line with violence, with just like demands for money, just overall bad behavior. So she calls the police and says, I'm 7 months pregnant and my boyfriend's beating me in the street. Police come, talk to everybody, and tell her, hey, that's not what everyone says happened. The shopkeeper says he watched you wait for 2 hours.
You know what? Calm down. I'm going to bring you and Sherry together right now.